In the previous episode, we killed the King Slime. In today's episode, we're probably going to try the Brain of Cthulhu, or the Eye of Cthulhu. Maybe both. Definitely the Eye of Cthulhu. Did a little bit of stuff between episodes, so I obviously trapped my chef. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure why he's down there. I only just noticed that. What are you doing down there, buddy? Shop? Huh. So I've got some extra stuff that he sells now, because I supplied him with a bunch of the ingredients, like the flowers and the mushrooms and stuff like that. I got the pylons for, where is it? The jungle. And we're going to do a little bit of jungling today, probably. And I got the pylon for up in the sky using the Fargo's mutant mod stuff, which is nice. It's nice to have an extra pylon just to kind of get a teensy bit closer over here. I still haven't gotten the one for the tundra or for the ocean. Just don't have the NPCs that are making them happy yet. Although I'm gonna call this out. There was a good comment that I did not know about. I know I always like to call out good comments like that. If you go to the bestiary and you click on the NPCs, they show you where they actually like to be. Like the nurse likes the Hallow. He likes the underground. He likes the ocean. He likes the desert, right? It's kind of nice. Didn't know that actually existed, so thank you very much for that. I found the Goblin Tinkerer. You see him down over there. I moved him underground. It's just, it hasn't gone nighttime yet. But in the meantime, while I was looking for him, I found a couple things. So I found Hermes boots, so that allowed me to make the Spectre boots, obviously, because I got the rocket boots from him. From the goblin. I made the ring because I just needed to make a diamond ring and a couple other ones, so I may as well, right? Because I found the Goblin Tinkerer, I was able to make the yellow horseshoe balloon. And I upgraded our bone grip, which is pretty nice. So now instead of just having a, what was it? It was a picking up a throwing item has a 25% chance to duplicate it. It now is picking up a throwing item has a 33% chance to duplicate it and increases your throwing speed. So it's kind of a nice upgrade. The next one, I need to get the mechanic. So that's kind of our next jump on that. Right, it is now nighttime. I could try the Eye of Cthulhu. I did find a couple. I found actually quite a few things while I was spelunking and doing some building and whatnot. I found a couple of these scarlet chests. One had the mixtape in it, which is a bard item, and I found some other things for fire damage. It was okay. Not it's okay. It is what it is. Let's try to get our Eye of Cthulhu, and we'll test out how we do on this boss just right off the bat. Why do I still have this crappy sword? I'm not sure. It's a good question. I'll tell you what, though, really, really tired going into this episode. Yesterday, we made I'm going to say last second thing, but we made a plan to go, oh my goodness, stupid zombie, to go to Busch Gardens. I don't know, it was kind of a last second trip, trying to figure out how and when we wanted to do that, because we get these tickets and we use those tickets. They have a expiration on them, and we don't pay anything for them, so it's kind of nice just to have them. But when we have to use them is before July somethings. It's just at the end of July, or June. It's at the end of June, middle of June, something like that. It doesn't really matter to the story. So what we did is we decided it's kind of going to be hot the rest of the month, and storms in the south of the US and everything are looking like they're heating up quick this year. Beryl is now the first ever category 5 this early in a hurricane season, in the record at least. And just you know what, let's just go. It's going to be hot, but let's just go. And maybe if we get it to rain, we can get some rain tickets. Turns out we did, but we didn't get back. It's about a 3-hour drive from Jacksonville to Tampa to go to Busch Gardens. And yeah, that was kind of chaotic to get down there. It rained a huge chunk, I don't know, an hour and a half. It's pretty good. Actually quite liked that it rained that much. Cooled it down, because outside of that, I was dying. It was so freaking hot. It was It was 91 or 92 degrees when we got there, and it was crazy humidity. And by the time we even got out of the car, I was just like sweating bullets. It was so bad. So I was very thankful that it started raining. We got there at like 12:30, something like that. And we stayed all the way till when it closed, which was 9. Didn't get out of the park until like close to 10 though, just because the way that works. Oh man, that was so nice with the star hitting the little eye there. I'm not sure how well this fight's gonna go. Just FYI. I think we'll be able to do it just fine, but we'll end up seeing. It should be pretty easy for us. I just want the Shield of Cthulhu. That's like my main thing. I don't care about anything else. I hate not having a dash. I've grown to rely on it so much. Because of this, I'm actually gonna use the other dagger here because we got these little boys. They're still following. I think it would be better to get that. I don't know if the target dummy helps with this, so probably for bosses, it would be better to swap to the other technique. It's actually, yeah, that's probably a way better idea. Where's he at? Keep hitting him. Anyways, yeah, went to Busch Gardens, got back really late. We were back home at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And 6 hours of driving, plus being at a park all day, really, really tired. My legs hurt. And that's been my day so far. Building in Terraria, doing some work, and recovering my poor little legs. We're so close to killing him. There we go. Okay, not so bad. Eye of Cthulhu down. So I find that really funny with the thrower that you kind of have to clean up after every boss fight to like go and pick up your daggers. It's a weird thing. It is a weird thing. But I did just remember as we were heading over, oh, this guy's name is Aladdin. That's hilarious. That once you kill the Eye of Cthulhu, he sells something. What was it? What does he sell after the Eye of Cthulhu? He's got the padded grip. Ah, the guide to expert throwing, right? So we need this. 15% of my throwing damage is duplicated. That's really good. But it's a material for the second one. So once I get the Wall of Flesh dead, we can get the ninja emblem and make the Guide to Expert Throwing Volume 2. So 10% increased throwing damage, 20% of your damage is duplicated. Like, that sounds so good. And then that upgrades even further later down the line using the Wreath, which is what we're using, to add 25% of your throwing damage is duplicated instead of the 20, right? Isn't that what the other one was? So that one goes 15, 20, yeah, to 25. And then this also has the throwing velocity. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So definitely buy one of those. Does he have anything else? Take the technique scrolls. Almost called it a vellum. The vellum from World of Warcraft. Yeah, got there eventually. Okay, this is all good. This is all fine and dandy. I'm pretty happy with that. Let us figure out what's in our bag. Got our Eye of Cthulhu, which is great. I think I'm just going to replace the ring. Use the ring for not very long. I'm going to hold on to it, though. And then the Guide to Expert Throwing, we're just going to swap out our wallet. It's a pretty nice little item, but do we really need it? Don't think so. And then with the ore, can I make bars with it? I guess I could. How much do I need for the pickaxe? Because actually it would be kind of nice to have 12, and then obviously the tissue sample. So yeah, maybe we also do the brain. So I was looking at the Crimtane stuff because with bars I can make the Crimtane tomahawk, which I'm assuming is kind of like the other tomahawk, but just better. And then this is a material for the embowelment, which is a throwing weapon. This is not a throwing weapon that has any kind of ammo on it, so it's just infinite. Throws a vicious dagger, which heals you when it impacts an enemy. So good. Overuse of this weapon exhausts you, massively reducing its damage. Killing enemies recovers some of your exhaustion. That's a really cool item. But we need the shiv, which honestly, not sure where it comes from. Do I make it? Lightning's Anguish. Oh, right. I see. One is for Crimson, one is for the other. It doesn't say where this item comes from. You know what? We can check some bosses. There's a pod bomb I can make by going to the jungle. Release a burst of poison on collision. That sounds cool. We can make molten knives by going and getting hellstone, which would be really nice. Actually, the molten knives, that seems like a really easy upgrade for us to use, like right now. Because if I go even just get a few things of tissue samples from the brain of Cthulhu, that's like a no-brainer. That's pun intended. That's like a really easy upgrade for us, just to go get the molten knives. But does that make the rest of the playthrough too easy? I don't know. I might do a little bit of research before we push forward and see just how many like weapon upgrades there are between now and then. Because it might be worth it. It might be worth it to just like go look and see what else I can get that I'm not currently taking use of before we go do the brain. But also maybe I go to the jungle and check that out. So the Dryad just arrived, right? Where did she move in at? Maybe the jungle? Maybe I should move her in at the jungle. It's probably a good idea, huh? But the thing is, with the Dryad, it reminded me that there's a Blacksmith NPC. And after we kill the Eye of Cthulhu, which we have done, the Blacksmith moves in. So what happened there with that torch? That was weird. Where did she go? Let's move her in here. I'm not going to be able to see her till the evening, which is totally fine. Oh crap, I'm going to have to use my thing to get back. Why is she way up over there? I hate when I do that sometimes. I put the thing that, it's so annoying. All right, let's go here. We will go here. And I will do my best to get all the way over there. Which, you know what? Is a possibility, I think. Between this and our rocket boots, just kind of keep that low grav going. I think I'm going to miss it. It's fine. You know what? We got pretty far. Hey, the Blacksmith has arrived too. Good. I'm going to buy some planters. I'm going to use this to, well, plant things. I'm going to try to get some herbs going as quickly as possible. Hello, Blacksmith. Shop. So he's got the arcane armor fabricator, which we need to craft some things. He also got steel stuff. It's 60% pickaxe power, which is better than what we got. This is probably better, right? I guess I could use it. Blacksmith's apron, the War Forger hero or healer class, Blacksmith's Parrier. Yeah, World Engine allows you I can't talk. What's the problem with being exhausted? Allows you to change the world difficulty at the cost of fallen stars. That's interesting. That's kind of a cool idea. It's like, hey, here's this option that you wouldn't have otherwise. Okay, if I pop this in here, yeah, all of a sudden we have new recipes. Do I know what the recipes are? No idea, but I'm really curious. So, Goblin War Spear. We haven't made these, but we totally could. Has a chance to gouge the enemy, causing additional damage. What's our current damage on these? 20. So, these actually might be better than what we're currently using. Can I actually just go... just filter weapons. Okay, yeah, so they do pop up here. Coral darts. Throwing knives. A lot of stuff. Boom shurikens, which, we used a bit of those. Not a whole lot, though, of things where I'm like, yes, I absolutely need that. What about armor? Can I just kind of like scroll through? That's the problem, is I know for a fact that there are things I could make, but whether or not it's better than our current armor, hard to tell. And with the Crimtane stuff, I know for a fact that there's just not better items. Okay, there is an armor set that we can get. So flight. If I go there, I do that. It's a whole thrower set for it. I need 20 total feathers, and then if I want, I can also make, what are they called? Harpy's Barrage, which is another like throwing thing. It apparently throws like multiple. So yeah, that seems kind of cool. I think I'd go farm some harpies, maybe? What's the best way to do that? Probably popping up over here and then going somewhere else where harpies can actually spawn. I've collected 4 feathers so far. Maybe more will come from this one. I don't think I also finished the Bush Garden story. So yeah, we went, it rained, which is great. We watched a couple shows inside because it was really, really hot. Then it cooled down, right? After the rain, made the rest of the day much more pleasant. But you know what? You know what? We got our rain tickets, so that means we can go back anytime in the next 365 days. So what we end up doing is kind of a cheaty thing for free tickets, and then you get rain tickets. But you know what? We've so now we're like, oh, we got the tracker. Wonder what he's got. This is like our third year doing this, and it works every time. It's kind of a funny little thing. But we can go back during the winter when it's nice and cool. We don't have to worry about sweating our butts off. Let's not die to this harpy, though. That would be very embarrassing, huh? At this point, like, you know, come on. What's more difficult, harpy or Eye of Cthulhu? Because at this point, I've almost died to the harpy, but I did not die to the Eye of Cthulhu. I don't even think I really got close to dying. I also cannot hit with these stupid daggers. I need higher velocity on them, so the drop-off is a little more forgiving. Okay, I collected 21 feathers in total by the time it got dark. Let's see here. If I drop all those, do this. Okay, so, I don't remember what it's called. Feather something or other? Is that what it was called? Flight? Flight, yeah, okay, so flight hat. Yes, flight hat. Flight mail. And flight boots. Cool. So right now our defense is at 8, which is abysmal. We go up to 17. That's a pretty big upgrade. 5% increased throw damage on this one. 6% increase throwing critical strike chance. And then you can now briefly fly. Ooh, that's nice. This one, 10% increased throwing damage. And this one, 10% increased movement speed. So what does this like fly thing look like? Oh, that's so good. That's kind of like, wow, we can get really high with that, can't we? Let's try that again. So we fly up. Then we boost with that. Then, oh no, it didn't do the other one. So, Either way, still really good. Can't deny that. The increased throwing damage is also noticeable. Cool. Well, that was fun. I like this set quite a lot. Should I try the harpy? What is it called? Harpy barrage. Oh, it's 2 per 1. Oh, okay. So for every 2 feathers, it's 100 of these. That's okay. Ooh. I don't have my crap. Where's it at? Nope, not in there. Nope. Oh, okay. Net. Yeah. We need the net. Okay. There's glowworms, right? We need the enchanted worms. How about this one? Yeah. Okay. Let's check this weapon out, which I have now taken off my bars. So it does. Okay. So it does shoot a barrage of feathers, which is really interesting. I don't know what the range on it is. There it is. Just one of those nights where we're just getting enchanted night crawlers. It's pretty nice. They are 35% bait power. Hey, and you know what? If you're using Fargo's mutant mod like I am, and you have 30 of them, you have infinite. So it's actually probably a good time to just go ahead and go back and forth and stack a bunch of these up. I do want to check out the tracker real quick though. So let's see. Oh, stars as well. Goodness. You know what? It is totally worth it to do this just to get infinite night crawlers. All right, let's check. Where did the tracker go? Down here, yeah. Oh, this is the guy that accepts the medals, right? All right, available contracts. Learning the ropes, okay. Not bad at all, kid. Hopefully it wasn't too hard hunting one down. Hunting what down? Oh, one of the guys, yeah. So we get Tracker's Skinning Blade. You may have noticed they dropped a Vanquisher medal. With those you can redeem for items like Keep On Me. Typically, they relate to the tracked creatures, so be sure to visit me after completing any contracts. And then Payday. Radiant beasts have been spotted prowling underground. The Gilded Bat, Gilded Lichen, and Gilded Slime light up their surrounding area and pack quite a punch. It would be best if their numbers dwindled even just a little. And then Pinky. We haven't killed Pinky yet, but that would get me Slime Staff. Damsel in Distress, Casting Shadow. We got Malignant Thread from him. Haven't found that. Or that. Or that. Okay. Let's close this out. Let's spend metals. So what does he have? Malignant thread, which is used for the malignant cap and robe. Interesting. Kind of a cool vanity set. This melee damage, not going to use. Glittering chalice. Material. Hitting enemies will cause them to drop more gold on death. The greedy goblet is what that goes up to. Excuse me. And then the trackers board allows you to view the tracker's available contracts at any time. 5 Vanquisher medals. Not sure how many medals we have. I guess we can always pop back home and check. Let's see here. Medal. I have 5. Okay. I actually think I should get that board and just have it. That sounds like a better idea. Spend medals. Give me the trackers board, because then I don't have to hunt this guy down every time. Or track him down. Let's plop this right there. Looks like a little job board. It's perfect. Any more night crawlers? Maybe, maybe not. I feel like I've done a lot in this episode. So we've killed the Eye of Cthulhu. We've gotten a whole new set of armor, which is rad. I really like this. The being able to fly thing is going to feel really bad when I can't fly anymore. So I'm going to enjoy that while I've got it for sure. Then we're kind of prepped and ready to take on the Brain of Cthulhu. I think the only thing that I would change is getting those other weapons. So if I swap to filter weapons, and then I find it was the goblin something or other, wasn't it? I think my throwing weapons aren't even in here. Goblin. Yeah, the goblin war spear. Let's make 1,000 of them. Let's see how that goes. So this has a chance to gouge the enemy, causing additional damage. Okay. Kind of want to try him out on something. Can I find an enemy maybe? Find an enemy, try to hit him with it. Just toss a couple of these out. That way we can see what we're doing, huh? Okay, finally, here comes some guy. Wow, that did a lot. Or is that the duplicating? That might be the duplicating damage. I mean, it does a lot of damage. Like, I can't deny it. Gotta love it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So, what's next then? Brain of Cthulhu? Yeah, let's get the Brain of Cthulhu dead and then move on to the Queen Jellyfish. I think the Queen Jellyfish is going to be our major blockage point going into Viscount.